The person that inspires me would be Eminem. Some things that I've found out about him would be that he won awards and nomination, and he won a Grammy for the Best Rapper Award, and he was one of the best-selling artists of all times. He also sold more than 115 million albums and 31 million digital singles, and his own record channel. He was in some tough times in his life, like he would have to leave school at the age of 13 whilst growing up. He lived in a bad neighbourhood. He was one of 3 white people in his block. He's tried self-harming and also tried to commit suicide during his life. Eminem struggled with drugs. He'd also made a homophobic comment against gay people, which resulted in the media turning against him. He later apologised for this and said he was wrong. The things that inspired me about Eminem would be, no matter how tough your life has been, you can always prove people wrong, and don't run away from people and always face your problems.
The person that inspires me as a game, as an American rapper, he inspired me because he became one of Dr. Dre's top priorities. He got signed to Aftermath Entertainment. He sold over 5 million worldwide. He joined a G Unit, a group he formed with 50 Cent. Some of the hurdles he came through in his life are: he grew up in a low-income family. He was in a gang called the Bloods and got into lots of trouble, like doing a drive-by and shooting people. He had a tough childhood too, as there was abuse in his family when his dad abused his sister. The lesson we can learn is never give up. He had a hard life, he pulled through it to become a better person. He chased hard after his dreams.
The person that inspires me is Woody Harrelson because he worked years as an actor following his dream. Then he landed his first major TV role in 1985 for Cheers as the bartender Woody Boyd. He later landed a role in the film Wildcats as his first major movie. He worked with Goldie Hawn on the film. Harrelson is a very passionate environmental activist. He unfurled a banner on top of the Golden Gate Bridge in protest of Maxim Inc. He also directed his own play. His career gained momentum when he starred in The People vs. Larry Flynt. He was nominated for a Golden Globe for his role in the film. He travelled across the west coast of America in a biodiesel bus. Harrelson was arrested for disorderly conduct for dancing in the street. He was also arrested in 1996 for planting hemp seeds to challenge state law, which did not see the difference between industrial hemp and marijuana. After an incident in London involving a taxi, which ended in a police chase, he was also arrested. He had a lawsuit filed against him in 2008 by Josh Levine for an alleged attack outside a Hollywood nightclub. Harrelson worked hard for his career. It shows that if you work hard enough, you can accomplish your dream.
The person that inspired me is Tupac, a rapper that had sadly passed away in 1996. He inspired me because he never gave up on his dreams, never cared what anyone else says about him. Tupac grew up in a bad neighbourhood with no dad, mum was in jail for a while. Tupac was part of a gang of thugs and got accused of murder and took drugs. Tupac was ranked 86 in the 100 greatest artists of all time. He was part of the West Side, East Side Carry On. Albums were called All Eyes on Me and was part of the best hits in America.
The person that inspires me is Dave Grohl because of his sheer willpower to keep going and never give up. Dave has overcome a lot of problems in his life thanks to his family, friends and his fans, and his never give up attitude. Played in a few top bands in this rock age, ranging from Nirvana, Queen of the Stone Age and the well-known Foo Fighters. Dave's journey came to a lot of problems in his life, ranging from drug abuse, depression to extreme cases like his friend Kurt Cobain's suicide, to deal with moving from bands that have broken up or it's just not worked out. It's not helped a great deal, but despite the odds being against his favour most of the time, he's pulled through and is one of the most known rock stars to today. He can play most instruments in bands such as vocals, guitar, bass and drums, and has basically built himself up, and now he has everything. Just goes to show that if you set your heart out to do it, you can do it.
The
person that inspires me is Eminem. The facts I learnt about Eminem is he has sold 115 million albums and singles worldwide. Eminem won Grammy Awards for both Relapse and Recovery. He has won 13 Grammys in his career. He won the Academy Awards for the Best Original Song. The things that inspire me the most about Eminem is he had a hard childhood and past, but still managed to build up his career. The things he overcame was suicide, drugs, addictions, beat up in school, school dropout, and had no friends. He was moved to a lot of different schools all his life and bullied in every one of them. The lessons I learnt from Eminem is don't let people bring you down, go for the stuff you want to achieve, don't hide anything from anyone, speak out for yourself, don't listen to the haters, always keep your head up no matter what anyone says and don't run away from problems and fight them all.
The person that inspires me the most is Enrique Cedino Martinez, mostly known as X-Becky. He inspires me the most because of the things he has overcome. X-Becky is a professional League of Legends player for Fnatic and has been for 3 years now. Some of the things that he has overcome in life are he had anger issues which he took out on other gamers by insulting them on game chat. 15 to 30,000 people would hear him do this, and there was an online backlash of hatred towards him. He got some help to help with his rage and toxic behaviour, as we call it in the gaming community. The reason why I admire this is because I can be like this when in a game, but recently I've tried to control it, as he set me a good example. Before Fnatic went to Worlds, X-Becky had problems getting into the country and he missed the group stages, which almost got Fnatic kicked out of the tournament. Eventually he got in and carried, which means lead them to victory, them to the finals. In Season 3, they got to World Finals and played against the top teams from Taiwan, which are considered to be the best in the League of Legends industry, and lost to them. This made X-Becky think down on his gaming capabilities, and in the next season he was not playing as well as he could, but eventually he got back into it. This as well also inspires me. What I have learned from knowing X-Becky is that to always stay positive in any situation and to never think down on your skills no matter what.